can try. So I spit true, I change the whole thing. No, I ain't giving up. I made an oath, I ain't giving up. Whoa, we on the phone getting spiritual. Then I remix the flow, getting in the check out my style. I'm far from my lane, girl. Watch me put it down, baby. She on the road, kick it around in my coupe. Yeah, you just cruising through the town lately. Ask me some questions, girl, do you mind? What would it take to make you mine, please? Told me be you and we can try. So I spit true, I change the whole thing. Check out my style, I'm far from my lane, girl, just let me put it down, baby. She on the road, can get around in my coupe, me and you, we just cruising through the town lately. Ask me some questions, girl, do you mind? What would it take to make you mine, please? Told me be you and we can try. So I spit true, I change the whole thing. Check out my style, I'm far from my lane, girl, just let me put it down, baby. She on the road, can get around in my coupe, me and you, we just cruising through the town lately. Ask me some questions, girl, do you mind? What would it take to make you mine, please? Told me be you and we can try. So I spit true, I change the whole thing. No, I ain't giving up. No, I made an oath, I ain't giving up. Hey, we on the phone getting spiritual. And I remix the flow, getting in the air. Check out my style, I'm far from my lane, girl, just watch me put it down, baby. She on the road, can get around in my coupe, me and you, we just cruising through the town lately. Ask me some questions, girl, do you mind? What would it take to make you mine, please? Told me be you and we can try. So I spit true, I taste the whole thing. No, I ain't giving up. Hey, I made an oath, I ain't giving up. Whoa, we on the phone getting spiritual. And then I remix the flow, getting in the
All right, let's clap it up. Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out on West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. All right, so like this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We've been teaching our people who they are according to the Bible since 1969, under General Yohana. And this is the home of the truth, man. And you know, a lot of people, you know, a lot of these other Israelite groups, they say that they the home of the truth. You know what I'm saying? But like, the thing that makes this body, the body of Christ, you know what I'm saying? What makes this the home of the truth is the sacrifices that these brothers and sisters are making for our nation, man.
Right.
Like you can't build a nation without making sacrifices, man. We're not gonna get out of this. We're not gonna get out of the condition that we're in as a people without making some adjustments, making some sacrifices for our people, man.
Damn right.
Like,
but before we get started with the class, though, real quick, you know how we gotta do. We gotta give an introduction to everybody that's in the class, you know, so we can let the people know what's going on in the support that we have in our zone, man. You know. So first place first, you know, you already know who I am. I'm all of 1,000 Karab. You know what I mean? We got me in the class. We got Toppers off 500 in the class. We got Kahanga Bar 500 in the class. Barack Yada 500 in the class. We got a Bonzayana 50 in the class. We got the priest the Sodomite, the mighty Kaukaza in the class. You heard me? We got the sisters. We got our sisters in the class. You know, I just want to let y'all know, man. In ISUPK, you know, one thing that we try to do, what we do, Salakia, not what we try to do, is what we do is be perfect, man. You know, that's right. And you know, we know one thing, man. Like my shirt say, brotherhood is the weapon. Right. So you know that will never stop. That's what Christ died for, man. So one thing we gotta do is give the people, like you just said, Kalkazah, the sacrifice. It's 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? 8:21 right now to be exact. And you got brothers and sisters classroom right now, ready to hear what we have to say to get this truth. Now that's a sacrifice because they love this truth, man. Right. That is outstanding brotherhood for this truth. Now go ahead, family. You
Most
good?
son Christ, the water for that. And what he said was absolutely correct, man. Because you know what I'm saying, as you know, as we said earlier, you can't you can't have much of anything without making a sacrifice, let alone getting a kingdom.
Right.
And that's the whole, I'm saying, that's the whole goal. And it's gonna take some discipline. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to be more disciplined for us to get the reward that we're looking for as a people.
That's right.
For it to, you know what I'm saying? And it takes far more discipline. Like a lot of our brothers and sisters like to say, you know what I'm saying, we love each other, I'll die for you, you know what I'm saying? But it takes far more discipline, and it takes far more discipline to die for a brother than it does to put down a blunt. So we say that we'll die for our brothers, we'll die for our sisters, you know what I'm saying? But we steady getting high. We won't stop. We won't make the sacrifice of what makes us feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to, and that's the main part of, that's the biggest sacrifice we have to make, man. Like, cause getting high, you know what I'm saying, going to that Christian church and hearing lies every week, you know what I'm saying, but still believing it and not, you know what I'm saying, not questioning what you obviously know is false so that you can feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to sacrifice, loving our oppressor. We have to sacrifice all these things. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna take some discipline.
Right.
It's gonna take courage and discipline for us to gird our loins and to make the proper sacrifices, man.
Right.
So
That's
you know
right.
that's what we're gonna be getting into today, man.
All right.
Baba Kashaf, if I could, can I get Exodus 2:10 real quick?
And like this, before they get this
Most
scripture real quick, while they get this scripture, y'all let us know when y'all get it, man. Like what this brother, you got it real quick, bro. Like I real quick for this brother get this scripture. I forgot we got this super duper Sonic. This man is the Sonic Hedgehog of precept pulling, man. I'ma just say that. This brother top us all good night. I can't get a word out of my mouth. We already had the precept. So let's go over and get the precept. Let the Lord talk real quick.
So,
Look for the precept real quick. You got it already.
right.
Oh, my fault. So like my fault, priest.
So, like, we talking about sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like, we Moses. You know, so this in this precept in Exodus. You know what I'm saying? We know the story of Moses, how he was, how the Hebrew, the Israelite people were being persecuted in Egypt, and there was an order given by Pharaoh to slaughter any male child that was born out of Israel.
Right.
So you know what Moses' mother did was send him down to the Pharaoh to be raised out, out of harm's way, so that he can grow up so he could grow up without having to, worry about, her losing her child.
Right.
So her Slovakia. So long story short, he was raised, he was raised up with Moses, or in Pharaoh's house. He
Right.
was, where there was, Pharaoh's obviously wealthy. He has the means to, he didn't have to worry about anything. He didn't have to want anything. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about the sacrifice that Moses made for his people, man. It's like Bible Shop.
Don't sweat. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 10. And it reads, "And the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses. And she said, Because I drew him out of the water."
So, like as we just talked about, Moses at this point, Moses is gonna be he had arrived at Pharaoh's house, or at Pharaoh's, you know what I'm saying, as in his kingdom, and he's gonna be raised in the kingdom. Baba Shah, keep going.
Come. Verse 11, and it reads, "And it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren."
He went out into who?
Unto his brethren.
So he was raised by Pharaoh but he knew who his brothers were. Right? Keep going.
Gone. And looked on their burdens.
And he looked on their burdens. He saw what they were. He saw that they were in captivity. He saw that they were in a destitute condition, and he looked onto their burdens. Go ahead, read on.
Gone. And he spied an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew.
So he saw one of these Egyptian oppressors beating his brethren. And what did he do?
One of his brethren, verse 12. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand.
So he took up for his brother. I mean, it wasn't. I'm not saying go, you know what I'm saying, go out into the streets and kill your oppressors, because that's not how, like, the weapons of our warfare aren't carnal. No, but like in his, you know what I'm saying, he was wise, or he was wise enough to first understand who his brother was and to come to his brother's defense. Now, in his ignorance, he, you know what I'm saying, he committed a sin, and you know what I'm saying, before, like, he in his ignorance, he slayed the Egyptian, but at the end of the day, he had brotherhood for his brother. You know what I'm saying? And he was willing to select it. That's not, let me get this. I just like it. What's the what's that precept? Oh no, that's what I want to select. So he recognized his brothers, even though he was raised away from them, and he was raised in a better condition than his brethren. He still, you know, had love and had a heart for his brothers.
Right.
And he had compassion for the condition. He had compassion for them being in captivity.
No, real quick, if I could, real quick. So, you know, basically, man, why that precept is so heavy when he killed that man is because of this, man. Like, just think about what he's seen. It's the same thing we see every time we go on the streets, man.
Right.
In the ISUPK, our brothers out there starving. They in a desolate spot. They done lost their minds because of this world's oppression. They out there with one sock on. They out there with a half braids and a half fro. And they out there homeless, hurt, beat down. When it rains, guess what, man? They for that rain.
Right.
Literally. They out there on the streets, man. On this damn pavement, this concrete pavement, man, that our oppressor has built in their kingdom, man. And Moses seen that out there in Egypt. He seen the hurt of his people in their eyes, man. He looked at his people's eyes and seen how hurt they was, how oppressed they were, how they ain't have nothing at the time, how their living conditions were. Everything they had, they Salaki, that they did not have, angered Moses, man.
Right.
Because knowing that he's living good, this is how you know Moses was selfless. Knowing that he was living good, he was not thinking about himself when you see the hurt of your people.
Right.
That is what we have to realize. I don't give a damn how much money Jay-Z got, how much money Lil Wayne got. Look at the whole of your nation, of your brethren that is out here on these streets, man. That's out here, gotta do whatever it takes to keep a roof over their head in this damn hell we living in.
Right.
Moses recognized that, and it angered him, man. That was because that oppression makes a wise man to anger. Right. And he acted on that emotion. And that emotion was for him to be a nigga, to look left and right, make sure he was in the clear before he did so. That's how you know you doing something that's out of the Lord. We gotta look over your shoulder left and right. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. You looking left and right because you know you about to do something you ain't got no business doing. He about to slay this man though. Hey, bump it. This is my brother you to beat on, man. You already got him living in those swamps, in the boroughs and ghettos with nothing to eat. You know what? I'm gonna give you what you deserve. he was not patient. You're right. It was not his time to kill that man. But at the end of the day, that was the level of his love for his people. He would rather commit a murder than even risk his own life because that man, that goddamn funky Egyptian was whooping his brother, man. And guess what? Moses ain't even know. Moses just did it, just like it was George Floyd. It should have been a Salakia. If there was a Moses in that case, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say it like this: if niggas had that Moses spirit, that wouldn't even happen. You know what I'm saying? They ain't had to even kill the man. But Moses took to that extent because he felt like he wanted to be the judge of this person's life, and he slayed him. But we just bring that out to let you know how deep his love was for Israel. Right. Go ahead, priest.
The book of Revelations, chapter 3. The book of Revelations, chapter 3, verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. You see what I'm saying there? That word works again. I know thy works, not thy man. Remember that. He gonna know if you're nor cold or hot. Keep going. Now I'm getting tired of my so-called brothers and sisters out here talking about what it is. All you need to do is have faith. I'm about to tell y'all that's a lie, man. The scripture don't say that's all y'all need to have is faith, man. Give me James 2:20 real quick, man. I'm about to show y'all these scriptures, man. Faith without works is dead, man. You gotta come in here and put your work in, man. You gotta put your brick in, man. The Lord don't care about your lying tongue trying to say you love the Lord and you out here eating all the abominations, man. The Lord don't give a damn about y'all talking about you love the Lord, but you hate your brother, man. The Lord don't give a damn about you talking about you love the Lord and you sell your people drugs, man. The Lord said faith without works is dead, man. Get that for me. The book of James, chapter 2, verse 20. But wilt thou know, O vain man? O vain man. Listen to me, O vain man. You I love the Lord, but I'm going to have sex with a homosexual. Listen to me, O vain man. Are you telling your brothers and sisters it's okay to eat pork, shrimp, lobster, and crab? O vain man. I don't have to follow, I don't have to follow no law, statutes, and commandments, because the Lord died for me to sin. Oh, vain man, that faith without works is dead. See, man, let me tell y'all something. It ain't about just believing. It ain't about just saying, I believe in Christ, because you believe in him. The believe is the action word, damn it. Love is the action word. So you know what you'll be out here doing? You'll be out here doing the same thing we out here doing, man. Following these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. If you really believe in Christ, because Christ said, go out here and save the dead, man. Go get his people. But y'all out there sitting watching football while y'all eating y'all shrimp, lobster, and crab, having shrimp cocktails, man. Man, go ahead and give me, but I'm going to let y'all know something real quick. I'm going to end it with this scripture right here, man. Give me Revelation 3:15 real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think I need that right there. That where it talks about, I think that's what I need right there. Yep, 3:15. Go and give it to me. Yeah, I'm about to let y'all know something. I'm tired of y'all Christians out here destroying the community, man. Destroying the world out here. You so-called Baptists, Pentecostals. Y'all got all these church buildings, right? Y'all, but guess what? Y'all ain't saving nobody. Right? Y'all got all these so-called church buildings with all these philosophies, and y'all ain't saving nothing, man. Go ahead. I'm going to show y'all what y'all are real quick. The book of Revelations, chapter 3, verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. You see what I'm saying there? That word works again. I know thy works, not thy faith, man. Remember that. He going to know if you're nor cold or hot. Keep going. I would thou wert cold or hot. He would rather you just stay in your sin and then over here selling drugs, talking about the Lord. He out here having sex with homosexuals, talking about the Lord. Eating shrimp, pork, lobster, and crab, and want to talk about the Lord. Verse 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. He will spit you out your mouth, his mouth, man. Because you know what? He would rather you be cold than playing a 50, man. He don't want you out here playing 50 with him, man. You're either going to be in or you're going to be out. You're going to be with him or you're going to be against him, man. You choose, man. But out here in this ISUPK, back here behind this banner, we're going to serve the Lord.
Yo. Give a fuck if you niggas frost, man, we been the coldest. Yeah, I serve with your honey and he ain't never folded. And find me up at the top with the crown molded. And I been tried through the fire and I was found golden. Niggas thought we was lost, but we was bound stolen. We the cream of the crop and you the semicolon. Pause. This a flawless victory. And we gon' run with the Lord for a couple centuries. This shit is big to you, for me it's elementary. Schoolmaster, all about my history. You a Christian, lower than a centipede. Watered down niggas, I ain't never chased my Hennessy. I keep it trill, but you a liability. Grown man business, call it heavy artillery. I keep it trill, but you a liability. Grown man business, call it heavy artillery. I keep it trill, I keep it trill, I keep it trill.
You already know what it is, man. It's one way and one west. You hear me? Never trust a bitch born on her birthday. I'm a shit talker, I got wordplay. UPK with the shirt say she never seen a real nigga, this her first take. Shoot a David on me, I ain't Jewish though. I don't like Christian spirit, they move me wrong. You ain't in the truth, nigga, prove me wrong. I don't fuck with any type of bitch, y'all on root.
Sign Christ. All right, we are live.
All right, we'll sign Christ. Let's get him inside hand real quick. We'll sign Christ. We're going to start the class with my brother Rob. May he rise again. You know what I mean? Strong soldier in this truth, man. Preaching officer by 1,000 Sly Yalla. Come out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. You know, everybody know we've been pushing the truth. 1969, we are the home of the truth. You understand? So, you know, we come today, you know, we brotherhood class, which of course is synonymous with sisterhood. You understand? We all know that brotherhood and sisterhood is imperative in this nation. You know what I'm saying? It's something that is a necessity for the so-called Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, lost 12 tribes of Israel. It's just imperative. It's a necessity. We need it. You understand? It's something that we do lack. You know, there's just as you pay attention to the things throughout the week, you hear about a lot of tragic events, a lot of things with lives being lost. And, you know, sister, I seen one with a sister, she got shot by the cops, I believe, 6 times, something like that. Luckily, she survived. You know what I'm saying? These are things that we don't hear about until it's too late, or whatever the case may be. You know, these things are just going on, some tragic things. And throughout life, one thing that we're going to have to all face, all come across, is death. You understand what I'm saying? Death with loved ones, close ones, things of that nature. You know, this is just something that's going to happen. Something that's going to come across everybody's table one way or another. You know what I'm saying? No matter what tribe you're from, no matter what zip code you reside in, no matter what your slave may be, whatever. You understand? Death comes, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's something that we all have to come to grips with and deal with. You know, so I know in the Israelite School UPK, you know, we do this work until the death. You know, so we do that. We push this truth, and we put our lives on the line. You know, what I'm saying, for the Most High God. You understand? Because we owe Him that. We owe our King that. You know, is to go all out and to just give it all we got, and you know, until we don't have no more breath in our body. You understand what I'm saying? You know, this is what we sign up for, so we take an oath for. And there's so many great men that I'm amongst and that I have the honor of being with, have an honor of even just crossing paths with, that live this life, you know what I'm saying, that take this oath and are very serious about it. You know, so they just present themselves in such an honorable way. You know, it's just, you know, it's just a pleasure. I show a lot of gratitude to the Most High, you know what I'm saying, for choosing me to even be within this body, you know what I'm saying, being in the UPK. I'm doing so many wicked things out in the world, you know what I'm saying? I don't really deserve to be here, but through the Spirit of Most High in Christ, you know, I'm here. And like I said, I'm able to be amongst great men from all across this country, this earth, you know what I'm saying, across the waters, everything else is just great men that I admire, you know what I'm saying, whether they outrank me, same rank, or I outrank them, or whatever the case may be. And I honor my sisters as well, you know what I'm saying, to be soldiers out here as well. When I say soldiers, I mean to be willing to take on the criticism and the ridicule of sisters out in the world, the people out in the world that may criticize where you carry yourself, or what you eat or don't eat, or what kind of man you got, and all this other stuff, you know, whatever other rhetoric is out there, you know what I'm saying? Big up to my sisters as well, just for being UPK strong, you know what I'm saying, holding it down. So real quick, I just want to go into when we lose somebody, you know, how we are supposed to mourn, you know what I'm saying? It's just human nature to mourn someone you lost. And what we have to do as specifically as the chosen people of the Most High God, and you're doing this work of the Most High, we have to mourn, we have to push on. We have to push on and continue the mission. We have to stay focused on what's at hand. The brothers and sisters that went before us, that they would want us to do that. This is what they lived their life for. They lived their life to be a motivation for the next brother, the next sister to push forward, to forge forward. You understand what I'm saying? Not to give up, not to drown in sorrows, not to take on the demon of depression and all of that. No, we mourn and we move forward and push on. We do it for our brother and for our sister. You understand? That's how they continue to live. That's how they continue to strive forward. That's how we remember their legacy. That's how their work was not done in vain. We keep it pushing for them, keep it going for them. That's what we do. You understand? We do that. Why? Because we express a tremendous amount of brotherhood and sisterhood here in the UPK. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So for our brothers and sisters that were before us, we're gonna keep pushing forward, keep this flag raised high. We're gonna do it until we meet again. You understand what I'm saying? So let's just go into the scripture real quick. I know we somewhat started late, but we're gonna take it from here on and keep it pushing. All right. So we're gonna start in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3. I got priest office of 1,000. Reading from my man Paratazai in Yonkers, New York. This is what we're gonna do. All right. So let's get to it.
We got Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1, verse 2.
Verse 1.
Oh, Slaki. Chapter 3, verse 2.
Verse 1.
Oh, no, Slaki. Oh, man. Chapter 3, verse 1. Slaki.
No sweat, brother.
To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
What does that mean? There's a time for everything. You know what I'm saying? There's a season for everything. You know, to be happy, to be sad, to mourn, to celebrate, to stop, to go, to stand, to sit. Everything. There's a season for everything. Understand? Everything under the sun is a season for it. Some made for some good, some bad, some indifferent, whatever the case may be. There's a season for everything. We can't escape that. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 2. A time to be born. And a time to die.
There's a time to be born, and there's a time to die. You know, so this is just the facts of life. You understand? Babies are born every day. Someone passes on every day. You know what I'm saying? But there's a time for everything. A time for us to be born. Me sitting right here, Paratazai, brothers and sisters. There's a time that we were born. It's going to be a time that we die. It's going to happen. You know, so that time will come. Let's go. Keep going.
A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
You understand? There's a time. Every seed that births something up, one day will be plucked out. Tree, flower, whatever crops, whatever the case may be. Time to be planted and grown, time to be plucked up out the ground. These are things that are going to happen in life. We can't escape. The only thing we can do is prepare for it because it is coming. It's guaranteed. Everybody knows if you go to sleep at night, there's no guarantee that you're waking up. You understand? There's absolutely no guarantee. When you go out to run errands, or go out in the street, or go to the store, or go to camp, or go whatever you're doing, there's no guarantee you're making it back. That's why we didn't say, I'll be here next week for sure. We don't know that. All we know is Lord willing, Lord allow. You understand? Because one thing's for certain. We all want to go down that road of dying. We want to go down that road of being plucked out one way or another. You understand? Keep going.
Khan, Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 3. A time to kill and a time to heal.
There's a time to go. There's a time to kill. Time to go to war. I'm saying everything's not peachy and keen all the time. Everything's not roses and you know and just moist, tender, and delicate and soft stuff. Sometimes you got to get down and dirty. Sometimes you have to go to war. There's a time to kill. You understand what I'm saying? There's a time to kill. And look, let's take it a little further. I'm not talking about going outside and, you know, taking your gun and busting your gun on crazy and stabbing. I'm not talking about those type of things. You understand? Because sometimes it's a time to kill the old man and kill the old woman. You understand what I'm saying? Not a old man or a woman, the old man. Who's that? Yourself. It's time to put down that alcohol, put down the drugs, cigarettes, put down them hateful thoughts, those grudges. You understand? Put down that unforgiving spirit. You got to kill that old man, kill that old woman. There's a time for that. You understand what I'm saying? There is a time. You know what I'm saying? We can't, these are things that we cannot deny. There's a time to kill. There's a time to what? Time to heal.
Come.
There's a time to heal. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes when we go through certain things, we won't need that time to heal. There's plenty of mothers out here that lost their sons, lost their daughters. You know what I'm saying? They need time to mourn. They need time to heal. You know what I'm saying? They need that time. You have to take some time to get right, but you can't dwell in it. You can't sit there and just groan and moan about it for an extensive amount of time. You understand? You got to heal, which means fix it, get right. You understand? Keep going.
Come. A time to break down and a time to build up.
There you go. There's a time to break it down, a time to build it up. Because I mean, sometimes you gotta break down what somebody's doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to break them down. You know what I'm saying? You got to shame them for what they're doing. And sometimes you got to build them up, build them on up. That's what you do. That's what we do in UPK. Life broke us down. We came in as UPK. The Lord allowed us to come in as UPK and learn from Commander Junior Hana, and He built us up. These things happen. It's a time to break something down. It's time to build something up. You understand? What's the point of reading these scriptures here? There's just a time for everything. So we're going to have to prepare for certain things that come across our plate, come across our table. You understand what I'm saying? There is going to be a time for it. Everything is not a cookout. Everything's not a barbecue. Everything is not, you know, saying a jamboree and a party. Not all the time. Sometimes, yes, it is. You know what I'm saying? Some days it's going to be sunny. Some days it's going to rain. Some going to be snow. Some might be some hurricanes, earthquakes, tsunamis, tornadoes. Either way, there's a time for everything. And all we can do is prepare for it. Take the bitter with the sweet. You understand what I'm saying? This is how it is. The same way we cry is going to be the same way we smile. You have to accept both. You have to understand that both are coming. Both have a purpose. You understand? Let's keep going.
Come. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 4. A time to weep.
There's going to be a time to weep. We weep at the conditions of our people. You understand? We weep to see a brother or sister out there strung out on heroin. You understand? A brother or sister that was sharing needles so long they contracted HIV. You understand? A young sister out there, 16, 17-year-old, sniffing fentanyl, overdosing, surviving, then overdosing again because they just can't. They still want more. You understand? We weep over that. Just recently, a sister couldn't take no more, jumped off a building. Just a few days ago. You understand why? Because she couldn't take no more. We weep at these things. We weep at the conditions of our people. We weep at the fact that ICE is over there just unaliving people, snatching and breaking up families, leaving the Ace of Spades card on your front door and on your car seat or somewhere in your house, bragging about the fact that they've snatched a hardworking man out of their house, snatched a mother out of the house, snatched the children out of school and all that. These are things that we weep for. You understand? We weep for that. You understand? You see brothers that are in the struggle, can't get out, or they fighting their way to get out. And it's sad to see that. And there's nothing wrong with weeping. There's a time for that. Raja, you want to say
Oh,
something?
Salaki, you're dropping so heavy about, you know what I'm saying, about our brothers and sisters, the situation that they in, beat them down so hard that they end up doing something to themselves.
Right.
Or they try to escape. You know, like a couple of months ago, there was a sister that was getting bullied in school, and it said, "ICE gonna take away your family." She gonna alive herself. She gonna alive herself.
Damn.
Because the kids at the school was saying that ICE gonna, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna go home and you won't have no family.
Right. Damn.
She gonna allow herself.
Right.
So that's the and that's the position that, you know what I mean, the 12 tribes of Israel is in. That pressure.
Right.
That pressure is what you talk about. There's a time.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a time for everything. There's also a time to weep.
Absolutely.
For the people who's jammed up.
Absolutely, man. No, you're bringing it out strong. You know what I'm saying? It's just a time to weep. And what's after weep? What we gonna do after that?
Come. And a time to laugh.
It's gonna be a time to laugh. You know what I'm saying? See, this is the part I like right here. You know what I'm saying? After the weeping, it's gonna be a time to laugh. Let me tell you something. You know, I've been on this internet the past few days on this Facebook thing here, and you know, I've made a few posts. And let me tell you something. White folks is upset with me. They upset. They upset with a brother. They upset. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I think they might have printed out my Facebook picture. Some got up in one of their post offices somewhere around in one of these hillbilly towns somewhere. You understand? Most High in Christ. You understand? But my point is this, you know, they a lot of them, they brag about their violence. You know what I'm saying? They brag about it. And this is where I love it, because to know that the Most High God is with us, and to know that he's going to melt their children in front of their face one day, I laugh at that. I love that. You understand what I'm saying? I love it. And I just laugh at all the atrocities that my brothers and sisters go through when they serve the Lord. And even when they pass, know that they are at rest. They are going to be on them chariots. I laugh at the fact that one day I'm going to have the opportunity to watch these oppressors, these heathens, just melt away. You understand? Like chocolate in the sun, just melt. To hear their screams. I cherish them scriptures. The happy the day we dash the little ones against the stone. These scriptures make me laugh. You understand? They bring joy to me. You understand? So there's a time to weep, but then there's going to be a time to laugh. And that's a fact. I'll look forward to that. Point being, there's a time for everything. Keep going, brother.
Come. A time to mourn. And a time to dance.
Now, there's a time to mourn. We're mourning right now. You understand? We're mourning right now. We're gonna mourn for our brother Karab, who's a super solid brother, man, who left us, his work was so strong and so good. He left his brothers here with no excuse not to push hard. He left us, we don't have no excuse. You understand? That's how super solid the brother was. You know what I'm saying? He left a legacy behind. We're gonna mourn. And then come April 4th, you understand? In his name and in the name of the Most High God, you know what I'm saying? And for our ancestors, we are going to dance at that Passover. We'll be happy, you know what I'm saying? And remember the day where the Lord spared our lives and unalived all our enemies. You know what I'm saying? Unalived. He stood up for us. You understand? He stood up for us. The ones who weren't stood up for coming up. The ones that were forgotten about coming up. The ones that was molested. The ones that were put up for adoption. The ones who were left alone at home while the mother wasn't there outside, maybe buying some crack. And the father was in prison somewhere. Left alone to take care of your little siblings. You understand? Borrowing food from the neighbor. Being embarrassed to go to the store and ask for something from the brother that owned the store, asking for something. You know what I'm saying? For free. To help build up a tab. You understand? Going to the front store with a note. You understand? For those times, you understand? Somebody decided one day to stand up for us. The Most High God stood up for us. You understand? And we're gonna dance and have a good time about that. And remember that. We're gonna dance in memory of our brother. You understand? The laughter, the joy, you know what I'm saying? The comfortability and warmth that he gave his brothers and sisters. We're gonna dance for that.
Right.
You understand that? There's a time for everything. You know what I'm saying? Grief does come. Grief will be here, but it is not permanent. It is not permanent. You understand? But if we push and work for the Most High God until death, you understand? The crown of life He give us is permanent. You understand? And it's worth more than any possession here on this filthy, disgusting, stinking earth. You understand? Let's go to 1 Thessalonians real quick.
Come on.
Get some of this tea here.
1 Thessalonians, sir?
Yeah, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4.
Verse 13, excuse me. I apologize.
Oh,
First Thessalonians chapter 4.
Oh, chapter 4,
Yep.
verse 13.
Correct.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
But so I can
Uh-huh.
quick, there you go. Hold on. Pop up. Let's just fix this real quick. There you go. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
But I will not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep.
Yeah, we're not going to be ignorant over those who are asleep, those brothers and sisters who passed away. See, we're not going to be ignorant to this information they're about to bring out right now. You understand? Let's not be in the not know how or be in wonder. You understand? About the brothers and sisters that sleep right now. Let's not. We know they're gone. We know it hurts, but we don't have to worry about that. You understand? We don't have to worry about them being asleep. You understand? That asleep don't mean gone forever. They're resting right now. You understand? For the brothers and sisters that are asleep, go ahead.
Come, that ye sorrow not.
Don't sorrow. Don't dwell in sorrow. That don't mean don't mourn. That don't mean don't weep. But don't live in sorrow because they're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? This is what the scriptures are saying for us not to do. To not live a life in sorrow. There's plenty of brothers and sisters out here that have lost their mother at a young age or as an adult. Either way, lost their mother, lost a child, lost a father, grandmother, grandfather, lost someone, lost a loved one. You understand? Yes, we can grieve, we can weep, we can mourn, but we cannot live in sorrow. As they sleep, Scripture says, sorrow not. Go ahead.
Come. Even as others which have no hope.
You understand? We can't live a life like that. You understand? Because we have hope. You know what I'm saying? It's not that they're dead and gone and everything's just up in smoke now. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's all over. No, we have hope.
Right.
A hope that we'll see them again, because we will, according to the scriptures. A hope that they're resting well. A hope that the Most High God is satisfied with the life that our brothers and sisters lived in His truth, to push this truth, to lay their brick down. We got a hope. We have a hope, something to hope for, something to live for. It feels good to know that the Lord loves us enough to bring us back into the earth if He decides to. We have a hope that we can leave a reputation and legacy behind that can continue forward and push forward. You understand? There's some people that have no hope. These heathens ain't got no hope. They're gone. When they're gone, they're gone. You understand? But the chosen people of God, we have a hope even after our bodies are gone, after our last breath. Our lives still go on. Our legacies still go on.
Right.
You understand? We have a hope. You understand? Let's get into that a little bit. Let's go to Revelation chapter 14, verse 13.
Come. Revelations chapter 14. Chapter 14, verse 13. 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth.
Blessed are those who died in the Lord. You understand? They blessed. They passed away serving the Most High God.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We serve the Most High God until the end. You understand? And we don't know when the end is. The end doesn't even mean the end of our bodies. You understand? That doesn't even mean that. That's how glorious and beautiful it is to be the chosen people of God. You understand? That's how glorious it is to be the chosen people of God. That even in our death, you know what I'm saying? Even in our death, serving the Most High God, our legacy pushes on. Our things we push forward. You understand? We're going to receive peace. We're going to receive rest. You know what I'm saying? The Christian church make you think you pass, you're going to go to this place to where it's hell and everybody flying around with pitchforks and all of that. We already in hell. And to live in this hell, as the chosen people of God, living and surviving in this hell and still doing the Lord's work is an honorable thing.
That's right.
You understand? Is an honorable thing. To see a brother who was sick, still push forward, still forward in this hellhole to serve the Most High God, deserves some peace and rest. Go ahead.
Come. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labor.
They're going to rest from their labors, rest from all their pain. You know what I'm saying? Rest from all their hurt, rest from all their disappointments. No more stress, no more pain. They want to rest from that. And they deserve that who died in the Lord. They deserve all that hard work and that grit they put in. They deserve the rest. They don't need to break a sweat no more from hard work.
Right.
They don't need to break a sweat from that no more. They don't need to cry because they're not sure or there's some doubt that settled in. They don't have to face these disgusting emotions that we face here. They don't have to face confusion. They don't have to face anxiety. They don't have to face the what ifs and all of that. But if it don't go this way, and I just don't know, and they don't have to face all that garbage no more. Now they can rest peacefully because they serve the Most High God with every fiber of their body and every fiber of their spirit. And they deserve peace and be at rest. See, this is the hope that we have, that we can live a life like that. You understand? That we can live a life like that. You understand? Keep going.
Come. Revelations, chapter 14, verse 14. And I looked.
But hold on, I'm sorry. Go back up a little bit.
Come.
No, read the rest of that.
Oh man, it's locked. We got the bottom of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 13. And their works do follow them.
You hear that? Your works follow you. And then as you just wither away and you gone. All of that hard work you did, you think it's in vain. You think that you're not getting credit for what you're doing. You think you're not getting no shine.
That's right.
You think that, your Facebook posts ain't getting likes or whatever. You think that, you ain't the man. Nobody paying you no attention. You ain't as popular as you think you should be and all of that garbage. But the Most High God said your works follow you. God said that. Most High God. Right. Not your cousin. Not your mama. You know what I'm saying? Most High God said your works follow you after life. In death, your works follow you.
That's right.
You understand? It's an honorable thing to push forward and push hard and push this truth in this hellhole we live in. You understand? This is why we do. This is why we do these small but big things. You might work with a bunch of white folks. I love being around these Edomites and all of that, and go to work with my afro just out. You know what I'm saying? Afro
right,
out, looking
right.
like a nigga. Pick my beard all up. Everything's all connected, just looking like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love it. That freedom feels good to me. You understand what I'm saying? That freedom feels good. And And you know why? Because I'm serving the Most High God in this hellhole.
That's right.
You understand? And that's the spirit we have in the UPK is we serve the Most High God in this hellhole, and with the hopes that when we pass, that our works follow us. You understand? That our works follow right behind us. That our works that we left behind, the legacy we left behind, that the brother and sister pick up that sword and they keep on forging forward.
Right.
You understand? And keep on forging forward. What was that? That's right. Go to drop that real quick. Go to Isaiah.
Come on. Isaiah.
Isaiah 57.
Isaiah. Chapter 57.
Verse 1.
All right, verse 1. Isaiah chapter 57. 57. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 1. The righteousness perisheth, and no man lieth in it to heart. And merciful men are taken away. None consider that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come.
Now, what does that mean? Sometimes the righteous is taken away. It's taken away for all the evil that's coming. This is an evil place we live in. You understand? And sometimes it's good for a brother to be gone. You know what I'm saying? To be gone from this disgusting, filthy, evil world that we live in. You understand what I'm saying? Full of pain and disease and all types of atrocities, all types of hurt, all types of just mental illness. I mean, it's crazy. You understand? We got so many diseases. We got high blood pressure, diabetes, and all types of things. That's just COVID just was taken over not too long ago. Still here. You understand? All these evil things. To have a brother or sister that's at rest now from all this evil garbage. To be at rest, to be at peace. You understand? It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, we weep at the fact they're gone. We mourn at the fact they're gone. We grieve. We sorrow not. We pick up where we left off, and we keep on pushing. Why? Because they're resting right now. And they're resting in peace. You understand? No more agony. Keep going.
Come. Take it away. Not Salaki.
Verse 2.
Verse 2. He shall enter into peace.
It shall enter into peace. You understand what I'm saying? That's the hope that we have when someone passes away. They enter into peace. You understand? That's why we forge forward and push forward for the Most High God. We're fools for the Most High God. You understand? So that when the day comes that it's our time up, that we enter into peace. You understand? We can't live a life being scared to die. Because if we're scared to die, that means we're scared to live.
That's right.
You understand? I'm not saying go out there and jump in front of no bus or go out there and harm yourself. What I'm saying is we can't hold back from serving the Lord because we're scared we're going to die. Let me not go that way. I'm too scared. No. If we serve the Most High God, you forge forward and look forward to death because it's coming. And pray that we enter into peace. Go ahead.
Come. They shall rest in their beds.
Say it again. They shall do what?
Rest in their beds.
They're going to rest in their beds. You understand? This is comforting to know that a brother or sister that pass on is going to be resting in peace in their bed. You understand? Just resting. And we have to keep that in our mind and remember. You understand? That's why we can't live in sorrow. I'm sure if they had a choice to come back here, they would not. They probably feel sorrow for us. You understand? And we got to keep it. We have to keep it going for them. Keep going.
Come. Each one walking in his unrighteousness.
Uprightness.
Uprightness, like.
Ain't no sweat. Uprightness. You understand? And that's what we have to do. Walk in our uprightness. You know what I'm saying? Keep things under the scope of what the Most High God wants us to do, how He wants us to live. You understand what I'm saying? We have to keep that in mind. Because like we read earlier, there's a season for everything. And it's going to be a season to pass on. It's going to be a season to laugh. It's going to be a season to dance. It's going to be a whole bunch of things going on. But in the midst of all of that, we have to serve the Most High God. You understand? Go to Wisdom of Solomon real quick.
Come. Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, and let's start at verse 1.
Come. There you go. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. Which one? Verse 1, sir?
Yeah, verse 1.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. Sure. But the soul of the righteous are in the hands of God.
I said the souls of the righteous in the hand of God. That is a soothing thing. You understand? To know that we live a righteous lifestyle. You understand? To not just practice brotherhood, but to live brotherhood, to live sisterhood. You understand? To keep these commandments, to serve the Most High God, to live a righteous life, allow the Spirit to take control of us and have the Spirit of the Most High God on us. That's a righteous thing. And that what the scripture say? The soul. God has our souls in His hand. He has our soul.
That's right.
You understand? And if God has our souls, then what in the hell can come against us? What can bother us? You understand? I had a brother that had cancer. You understand? And that didn't stop his work.
That's right.
Because his soul was in the hand of God. Nothing, you know what I'm saying, could stop you from doing the work of the Most High God. You understand? Nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you until the Most High God says you've done enough. You understand? We're protected by the Most High God. And that's a good feeling. That's a beautiful, beautiful feeling to have. That's a stress reliever to me.
That's right.
That's just like, oof. If I keep sending the Most High God, I don't have to be scared to die. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to lay on my bed and hop up from anxiety and say, I don't even want to lay down, fucking drowning. Walls are closing in on me. You know what I'm saying? To know that the Most High God got you. You understand? Not just got you, but got your loved ones. Got the ones that went before you. Got the righteous ones. You understand? It's the God we serve. Go ahead.
And there shall no torment touch them.
Don't that sound relieving? Ain't no torment going to touch them. Our brothers and sisters that went on before us, that's going to be on them chariots and all that, ain't no torment touching them. They added this agony, added this pain. You understand? They added it. That's it. They done gave it the ghost righteously.
That's right.
They fought a hell of a fight. They endured, didn't complain, didn't stop, didn't let them demons get on them of stress and, like I said, depression and all of that. Didn't let none of that stop. Didn't let them extra thoughts get to them. They kept it pushing, kept it going, and now they added that torment. Go ahead, brother. You gonna say something?
He's dropping it so heavy because this person right here, you know what I'm saying? He said, and there shall no torment touch them. You know why? Because they became a better fighter.
Right.
You know what I mean? They didn't get touched no more. They was ready for the fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that torment comes, you know what I'm saying? The person, you know what I mean? We know that the Most High God have our soul.
Absolutely.
So we're not going to be touched because we learn how to bob and weave.
Damn
That's
right.
what the Lord going to teach us, how to bob and weave. Now we see the punches coming.
Right.
Now we know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because at first we didn't know what to do. Now we know what to do when it's time. You know what I mean? When it's time to, you know what I'm saying? Time to not get touched by the torment.
Right, Khan. Nah, you're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That became better fighters. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep reading.
Khan. The Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 2. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die.
I'm sorry, give me 1 second.
Khan.
All right, so I can keep going.
Khan. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 2.
Okay.
In the sight of the unwise,
in the sight of the unwise, go ahead.
They seem to die.
In the sight of the unwise, they gone. You know what I'm saying? They seem to die. They ain't got no more hope. Unlike us in this truth, we got hope.
That's right.
We know that our brother and our sisters at rest. You know, so they entered into peace. They not having no more torment. And they gonna make it to they going to them chariots. And we gonna see him again. You understand? One day. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord gonna bring them back if he choose to. We know that their works are still here. Their legacy lives on. You understand? But to the sight of the unwise, they're dead. The movement stops. Everything stops. It disappears. You understand? I know there was a fake Israelite group where their leader died, and guess what? The whole thing died. Whole thing died.
That's right.
So here in UPK, we're gonna pick our brother's sword up and keep it going. Keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna live on even more because of the work and the legacy left behind. To the unwise, they died. They're gone. And everything stops with it. Not the soldier in the UPK. That's not how we carry things. Why? Because it's not in the records to carry it like that. Keep going.
Khan. And their departure is taken for misery.
Misery settles in when the loved one is gone, when the brother or sister's gone. Misery sets in. You understand? See, that misery, that can also be a form of selfishness, where it's all about you and how you feel. You didn't want them to go. Like I didn't want them to go. See, we gotta stop that, because the Most High God has everything under control. We just read that the righteous souls are in His hand. You understand what I'm saying? That they have entered into peace. That there's no more torment. You understand what I'm saying? That they are asleep and at rest. You understand? We don't let misery sit in, because our brothers and sisters' lives are still rolling, still going. How do we know? Because their words are still here. We can still hear their words. We can live their words. We can act out their words. We can spread their words. We can continue their work. You understand? It just was the beginning. Keep going.
Khan. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 3. And they're going from us to be utter destruction. But they are in peace.
Let's say it again. They're what?
But they are in peace.
They're in peace, and that's just that. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna read that over and over again. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna read that over and over again, because that's how we have to look at it. When I say that peace, that don't mean with the white angels shooting arrows across the Pampers and all that garbage. They're just away from its filth. You understand? They're away from all this garbage. All this other brothers are still getting lynched down in Mississippi to this day. You know what I'm saying? There's still all types of racism and all types of things going on down in Louisiana.
Right.
You understand? These are some rough places to be. This stuff's still going. Still, Arkansas, Little Rock are still one of the poorest places in the nation. Jackson, Mississippi, still one of the poorest places in the all these places still exist. These things still sundown towns. You understand? There's still 64,000 Black women missing. There's still Native American sisters missing. There's still children that's missing. All of this atrocity, babies being killed or unalived. You understand? Abortion clinics are still thriving. The drug game is still thriving. You understand what I'm saying? At peace, which are away from this evil garbage, away from this crap. We should find hope in that. We should find peace in that. Just know that they ain't got to deal with this garbage no more. Let me pick up what they left behind and let me forge forward like they did.
Right.
Let me fight like they did. Let me live a life with no excuses like they did. Let me put away my feelings, put away my pain, put away my thoughts, and let me forge forward so when I leave, I can leave a legacy too, just like my brother did. You understand? So I can leave some work behind, just like my brother did. So I can leave a nice, healthy, sharp sword behind, just like my brother did. And if our brother loved me like he said he do, which I know he do, he's going to pick that sword up and he's going to keep on working. Keep on slinging. You understand? We should find peace in that.
That's right.
Yeah, we should find absolute peace in that. Let's jump around a little bit. Let's go to Second Samuel. Let's go there real quick.
2 Samuel.
2 Samuel chapter 12.
2 Samuel chapter 12.
And start at verse 20.
Verse 20.
Let me see real quick. Go up a little bit. Hold on. Go up a little more. All right, let's start at 18.
Come. 2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 18.
Real quick, this is about David losing his child. Right? We know David, he committed a hell of a sin, you know what I'm saying? And as a result, he lost his child. Now, regardless of how the child was conceived, it's still losing a child.
That's right.
You understand? Anytime someone passed away, that's somebody's child that was lost. You understand? Let's see how David handled this loss. You understand? Let's go. Let's read.
Come. 2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 18. And it came to pass on the seventh day that the child died.
It's David's child. You know what I'm saying? We know the history of him, Bathsheba and everything, and had a child. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got the child sick, and the child passed away. All right. So on the seventh day, the child died. Go ahead.
And the servant of David feared to tell him that the child was dead.
The servants didn't want to tell David because David was already hurt. Before when he heard from Nathan that the child was going to die, he already went into mourning. He already started renting his clothes and not eating and throwing ashes on himself. He already knew. He knew he did wrong. He knew the child was going to suffer for that, and he was hurt by that. Before the child died, now he's finding out the child's gone. The child is dead now. You understand? Now he could have lived in sorrow. Could have said, "This is all my fault. Why did I do this? What? And this is my fault." And just could have went to a deep depression and not been King David no more. Could have fell off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Went crazy or something. Thought about taking his sword and stabbing himself in the stomach with it, cutting his wrist or something with it. You know what I'm saying? Or drinking some poison or something. He could have did anything to just unalive himself and escape from this torment, this pain. What did David do? Let's read it.
For they said, behold, while the child was yet alive, we spake unto him, and he would not hearken unto our voice.
When the child was alive, they was talking to David. They were saying, trying to console him. The child's alive, but he wasn't even listening. He wasn't hearing it because he knew that the child was going to die. He knew it. He wasn't listening to nothing. Go ahead.
How will he then vex himself if we tell him that the child is dead?
If he was already mourning when the child was alive, how's he going to vex himself when we tell him the child is dead? What's he going to do to himself? How mad is he going to get? What's he going to do? He must be about to go over the edge if we tell him the child is dead. Say something?
Remember, he was an all-stirring man, so
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people were scared of him at the same time.
Yeah.
He could, remember what he got. Remember what he did to the person who unalived Saul.
Right.
What you think he's gonna do to me?
Right. That's a fact. So what was going on? They nervous.
Saul was his enemy.
Yeah, this is a rough, rugged man, known for laying it down for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And he was upset when the child was alive, knowing the child was going to die. Now the child is dead. What's he going to do now? How he going to act now? You got to ask yourself, what would you do if your child passed?
Right.
What would you do if your loved one passed or some unexpected happened, whatever the case may be? Hey, you might have felt it's your fault. And so how are you going to grieve? What are you going to do about it? David was faced with the same issues, same problems. What's he going to do about it? Let's see. Let's keep going.
2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 19. But when David saw that his servant whispered, David perceived that the child was dead.
He seen him over there whispering all of that. Because David was an absolute warrior, soldier. He could smell fear. So he could see them over there whispering and probably being fearful. He already knew the child must have died. You understand? He already perceived it. Go ahead.
Therefore, David said unto his servant, Is the child dead?
Now he asks. He's going to get straight to the point. Is the child dead? He's seeing whispering all of that. He's not even going to sit there and wait for them to think about should they tell him or not. He's just going to ask. And what you going to say to a killer? You going to lie? You're going to tell him what's going on here. Go ahead.
And they said, he is dead.
They let him know he's gone. He's gone. Now, let's see how David handled that. Did he have hope? Did he grieve, mourn, weep, and dust it off and keep pushing forward? Or did he live in sorrow? Did he let the demons just take him over? Or did he decide he's going to stand up and continue to fight for the Most High God and continue in pursuit? You understand? Let's see what he did. Keep going.
2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 20. Then David arose from the earth and washed and anointed himself and changed his apparel and came unto the house of the Most High and worshiped.
He got up, he washed, he anointed himself, changed his apparel, cleaned up, washed up and put his good clothes on, right? Came into the house of the Lord and he worshiped. No, he didn't grieve anymore. So he didn't grieve anymore, excuse me. He didn't mourn no more. He didn't weep. He did all of that. Rented his clothes, threw ashes all on himself. When he heard that the child was dead, he got up, washed up, got dressed, went to the house of the Lord. Go ahead.
Then he came to his own house.
He went to his own house. Go ahead.
And when he required, they set bread before him, and he did eat.
Now, he asked for some bread, they gave it to him, and he ate. He wasn't eating before, as we just read earlier in the scripture. He wasn't eating at the time. He wasn't eating. He wasn't listening to nobody. He was grieving. He was mourning. When someone close to you pass away, sometimes you don't feel like eating. So they have a repast and everything. You still don't want the collard greens and chicken and everything. You don't even want to eat because you're grieving. You're mourning. You understand? Now he's cleaned up, washed up, fresh clothes on. Now he's requesting bread. Now he's sitting down, he's eating. Child's dead. Go ahead.
Verse 21. Then said his servant unto him, What things is this that thou hast done? thou didn't fast and weep for the child
Uh-huh.
while it was alive.
You was crying and weeping and everything when the child was alive. What was that? What did that mean? You understand? Asking. I'm just curious to know, why was you weeping and crying when the child was alive? Now the child is dead, and you up and eating and got your fresh clothes on, looking brand new. Why? Go ahead.
But when the child was dead, thou doest rise and eat bread.
And the child's gone, and you rose up, and now you're eating, and you're moving on. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 22. And he said, while the child was yet alive,
Uh-huh.
I fast
Uh-huh.
and weep,
Wept. Uh-huh.
For I said, who can tell whether God will be gracious to me,
Uh-huh.
that the child may live?
Yeah, he didn't know. Who's going to let me know God's going to be gracious enough to let the child live? He doesn't know. He was told the child's going to pass away, and that's where he was going with. Go ahead.
Come.
Uh-huh.
Verse 23. But now he is dead.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, should I fast?
Now that he's dead. I wept, I fast, hoping the child will live. But now the child is dead. He prayed, he hoped, he fasted, he did the things, hoping that they would stay alive. No different between, you might have a sick father, sick mother. You're hoping they live, hoping they stay alive, hoping the sickness don't get to them. But now they're dead. And he said, now that my child's dead, what should I do? Should I keep fasting now? Go ahead.
Can I bring him back again?
Bring him back again? I prayed for him. I tried. He wanted the child to live. But the Most High God had other plans. And instead of him being mad at God, why did God do this to me? Why did he do that? No, a lot of brothers and sisters out in the world go through that. If God was real, why did he do this to me? Which is a very selfish statement to make, but they don't know no better. They're unwise, as we read earlier. You understand? Like we were at one point in time. But the child is dead now. What should I do? Keep going? Keep living in sorrow? Will it bring him back if I do that? Prodigy, you want to say something?
Oh, and you dropping it so heavy. I just thought about this. He know that it's supposed to be his neck on the chopping block.
Right.
His neck on the chopping block.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because he got checked by what was it? Nathan. Yeah.
Right.
So he's supposed to have been on the chopping block.
Absolutely.
But he did the sorrow, but how long I'm gonna be sorry?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
But this is the situation now.
This is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And if I'm praying, so it was me, but it didn't happen that way.
Right. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. No sweat, brother. You're absolutely right. You understand? And he asked him, what can I do now? You know what I'm saying? Child's gone. What should I do? Go ahead.
Come. I shall go to him.
Uh-huh.
But he shall not return to me.
I'm going to go to him, but he's not going to return to me. I'm going to go to him. I'm gonna die one day. I'm gonna go to him, but at this point, he's not coming back to me. So what does that mean? He has to move forward. I'm gonna go to him, so he has to move forward. He has to keep on going. He'll see his son again, but he knows living in sorrow is not going to bring his son back to him.
That's right.
So he has to keep it moving. He wept, he grieved, he mourned, but he had to keep it moving. Go to Matthew chapter 8 real quick.
Come. Matthews.
Verse 21.
Come. Matthews chapter 8. Chapter 8. Oh man. Chapter 8, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
Matthew chapter 8, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
And another of his disciples said unto him, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Verse 22.
Now this is one right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what brother talking to Christ said. Let me go and bury my father. Let me go and let me go do this. Go ahead.
Come. But Yahushua said unto him, Follow me, and let the dead bury their dead.
Now, what is it? Some people say, "Ooh, that's cold right there." But what Christ is doing is he expressing the urgency to keep pushing forward in this truth, to keep pushing this work, to keep on going. He didn't say don't mourn. He didn't say don't be upset. He didn't say don't cry about it. He didn't say don't tear your clothes off. He didn't say that. He didn't say don't fast. He didn't say that. He just said, let it go and keep pushing. Come with me and let's keep going. And sometimes we have to do that. That don't mean don't go to the funeral. That don't mean don't do all that stuff. But let the dead bury the dead. Look, he's gonna go. Let him go. You understand? But the urgency we have to keep in our minds that we have to keep pushing forward this work. You understand? We have to keep on pushing forward. We can't stop. We gotta go. You know what I'm saying? The mission does not stop. Go to Joshua, book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 1.
Come.
Let's see that real quick.
Joshua. There you go. Joshua chapter 1, verse 1. Now, after the death of Moses, the servant of the Most High, it came to pass that the Most High spake unto Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses, minister, saying.
Now Moses done passed on. He gave up the ghost, right? Moses is dead now. Joshua's up to bat. Go to verse 2.
Come. Verse 2. Moses, my servant, is dead. Now, therefore, arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel.
What is this saying right here? Moses passed on. Now, therefore, arise. What's that mean? Keep pushing. Sure. That don't mean don't be upset because Moses passed. That don't mean don't mourn. You understand? It didn't say they didn't mourn. But one thing it did say was, therefore, arise. You have to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Go over to Jordan, right? Go over the river. Go over there and keep it pushing. Read it again.
Come. We got Joshua chapter 1, verse 2. Moses, my servant, is dead. Now, therefore, arise.
Right.
Go over this Jordan.
Now, keep going. Stand up, rise up, stay strong, stay diligent, stay Hebrew hungry. You understand? And go over the Jordan. Go to that land. Go ahead.
Thou and all this people unto the land which I do give to them.
Go to all of the land. Go to the people. Go ahead.
Even to the children of Israel.
Get up and go. Keep the mission moving. Keep it going. That's what Moses would want them to do.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what they're supposed to do. Let me see verse 3 real quick.
Come.
Hold on. Go down to verse 9.
Come.
Hold on. Go up. No, go back down to 6.
6, 21. Come.
Read verse 6.
Come. Joshua chapter 1, verse 6. Be strong and of a good courage. For unto this people shall thou divide for an inherit the land,
Uh-huh.
inherited the land, which I swore unto their fathers to give them.
And what's the first order? Be strong and of good courage. And that's what we have to do when brothers and sisters pass on. Just like we're reading now, Moses passed on, Joshua had to go, he had to therefore arise and keep on pushing and to be strong and of good courage. That's what we have to do. We cannot live a life of sorrow and let all the demons and the monkeys hop on us. This don't mean start drinking all crazy. This don't mean go revert back to using drugs, smoking weed and cigarettes and sitting there putting on a pity party and drowning in your tears and living a life of sorrow. Don't want to get up out the bed now. Don't want to open up the blinds, let the sunlight in. Don't want to talk to nobody. Now you want to isolate. This is not the time for that. You have to stand up, be strong, be of good courage, and push forward for your brother. Push forward for your sister. That's what they will want you to do. Probably say
Oh,
something.
Slocky is dropping so heavy. This goes along with they got that slogan, bury the man, continue to plant.
There you go.
Bury the man, continue to plant.
Yeah,
And
that's
this
a whole set.
this was a reminder. It said just to let you know what the Most High promised you.
Right,
So we have to continue to plant, even though, you know what I mean, even though
Uh-huh.
Moses is gone.
right.
Joshua stepped into
You
place.
had to step on up and keep going.
You had to keep on going.
The mission had to go on. You understand?
Righteous man.
And guess what? Guess what? Moses laid it down for him. Joshua didn't start nothing. He continued.
That's right.
You understand? He continued on. Moses laid it down. His work followed him. His legacy followed him, as we read earlier in the scriptures. That your work follow you when you pass on.
That's right.
Paraphrasing. Your work and Moses' work followed him. How do we know that? Because therefore arise and keep going. Be strong and be of good courage. Read verse 7.
Khan. Joshua chapter 1, verse 7. Only be thou strong and very encourageous.
Be very courageous.
Oh, courageous, like courageous. That thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses, my servant, command thee.
Now, it said, observe to the according of the law which Moses, my servant, commanded you. Do what Moses said. I told Moses to tell you that. He told you that. Do it. That's a prime example of Moses' work continued in his death. His legacy continued on. Do what Moses said. No, he's not here no more, but keep doing what he said to do. You understand? That's how Moses keep living. That's how Moses is alive today. Because we keep the laws of Moses, do we not?
That's right.
We keep the laws of Moses. Moses laid it down. He passed on. And guess what? We still pushing 2,000 years later. 2,000 plus years later. Why? Because Moses' work followed him. His legacy followed him. As you can see today. And that's how we have to lay it down for our brother. You understand? That's how we have to lay it down for brothers that live this life for the Most High God. They gave up the ghost for the Most High God. They left the legacy behind, and we pick it up and we keep it going. May their works reign for 2,000 more years.
That's right.
You understand? May brothers having all types of illnesses, living in homeless shelters, building up schools, may their name reign for thousands of years. But it's up to brothers and sisters to continue the legacy, to keep it pushing, to keep it going. You understand? Keep going.
Khan. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper. Wherever thou goest.
Don't worry about it. You're going to prosper wherever you go. You just do what Moses said to do, whether he's here or not. You understand? You keep going. You keep pushing. You understand? Just like we're doing right now to this day. By following the laws of Moses that Moses laid down, those Mosaic laws that he laid down that we follow. You understand? That we live our lives by, the commandments he laid down that was given to him by the Most High God. We do it right now to the day. This is how we honor our brother and our sister that went before us. This is how we honor them. By continuing their work. This is how we honor. This is how we keep it real and ride for the homie. You know, all that shit to see all that garbage, rap niggas be talking, all of that. This is how you really ride for your homie. Keep his work going. Pick up that sport and keep it going. You understand? Keep it going. You got more on that? Go to verse 9.
Verse 9. Joshua chapter 1, verse 9.
Go ahead.
Have not I commanded thee?
Have I not commanded thee? Have I not told you? Go ahead.
Be strong and of a good courage.
Be strong and be of good courage, as we read previously. Go ahead.
Be not afraid.
Be what?
Be not afraid.
Don't be afraid. Go ahead.
Neither be thou dismayed.
Don't be afraid. Don't be all confused and trying to find ways to now you want to talk to the tarot card readers and look at the astrology and what happened with the Virgo and all that. Don't be all dismayed and be all confused and all of that. Be strong, be of good courage. You understand? I know losing a loved one is hard. That's right. It is painful. Don't get confused. Saul did that when wanted to go to Samuel, see if he can dig up Samuel and go to spirits. Don't you don't need to go talk to Cleo and all of them and Dionne Warwick. She's still alive? Excuse me, she's not. You know, you need to go through all of that. You know what I'm saying? Just be of good courage. Be not afraid. Forward. Keep pushing. Do it for your brother. Do it for them. If you do it for your brother, you're doing it for the Most High God. In righteousness, I'm talking about.
That's right.
That's why no gangbanging garbage and that filth. I'm talking about in righteousness for the Most High God. You keep it going. You understand? Is that it on that?
No, we have more.
For
the Most High, thy power is with thee. Whatsoever thou goest.
The Lord Most High God will be with us wherever we go. You understand? Wherever we go, Most High God is going to be with us. You understand what I'm saying? Most High God is going to be with us no matter what. We got to keep on forging forward. Go to Isaiah chapter 40. Verse 31, Isaiah 40 and 31.
Come on. Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. But they that wait upon the Most High shall.
You can say the Lord.
Come. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength.
And that's what our brother did. You know what I'm saying? You wait upon the Lord, you're going to renew that strength. You understand? All of that garbage we have to go through while we're here, you know what I'm saying? The Lord going to renew our strength. You understand? And that's what happens when our brothers go before us. When they give up that ghost righteously under the Most High God, their strength gets renewed. You understand? It gets renewed. And that's our hope. You understand? That's our hope. Our strength gets renewed. Go ahead.
Come. They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
They're going to be strong and mighty, powerful. You understand? Go ahead.
They shall run and not be worried.
They're still going to run and not be weary. They're not going to get weak anymore. You understand? Then their minds, they're going to be mentally strong, spiritually strong. They're not going to have to worry about worrying. Right. They're not going to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. You understand? They're not going to be stressed and overthinking and confused, listening to what everybody's saying and just don't know which way to go. They're not going to be dismayed. Go ahead.
Come. And they shall walk and not faint.
They're not going to faint. They're not going to get so weak where they're going to give up. You understand? This is the strength and power. This is what you this is when you serve the Most High God, you get this stuff even in death. Even when you gotta give this body back. When the rental is up and the lease is up, guess what? You still renew your strength. You're still gonna be powerful and strong. Never to fall into weariness, never to faint. You understand? This is the God we serve. And we got to keep it pushing and stay strong in this hellhole through the financial troubles, through health troubles, through mental troubles, spiritual trouble, all of these so-called troubles. We have to keep pushing and forge forward through. You know what I'm saying? And our strength will be renewed. I mean, we read all through the scriptures just now how we are the Most High God is holding us in His hand. You understand? He's gonna give us a crown of life if we just keep pushing forward. If we all just have the spirit of our brother Karab and how he just forged forward through everything he was going through, and stayed happy. It was a pleasure to be around, and an honor to be around. We should obtain that spirit and keep it pushing for the brother. You understand? Is there more on that?
Allah.
All right, let's try to go to Proverbs real quick.
Come on.
Go to Proverbs, let's see, 10. Go to Proverbs chapter 10, verse 7.
Come on. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 7.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The memory of the just is blessed.
You understand? The memory of the just is blessed. You understand? When you a just man, they're gonna your memory, the memory of you is a blessed memory. You understand? They're gonna remember you and all of your works and all your good things, or your good deeds, your good spirit, your laughter, the way you made them feel good. You understand? Your words of encouragement, your words of correction. You understand? The memory of you is going to be blessed. We know our brother Karab was a just brother.
That's right.
And the memory of him is a blessing. This is blessed memories. Good memories, good reputation, good name. Keep going.
Come. But the name of the wicked shall rot.
So you know what we got to do. Stay righteous.
That's right.
Stay just. You understand? See, this is the real war that's going on. All that other materialistic garbage is just that vain garbage. It means nothing. You understand? But what you leave behind is everything. That means everything. You understand? The legacy continues after death. After death, the legacy continues.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Memories of you, they'll be blessed. Now, let's drop that real quick. Let's go to 1 Timothy chapter 5.
First Timothy. First Timothy. Let me see.
Chapter 5, verse 24. Shalak.
Chapter 5, verse 24.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 24. Some men's sin are open beforehand, going before to judgment, and some men they follow after.
Listen, some brothers' works are gonna follow after them. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 25. Likewise, also the good works.
So the good works. Go ahead.
Of some are manifest beforehand.
Now you're gonna see some of the good works before they're dead. You're gonna see their good works. You're gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see them build up these camps, build up these schools, build up brothers and sisters. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna see it firsthand. You're gonna see it. Go ahead.
And they that are otherwise cannot be hid.
And saying, and it won't be hidden. You understand? Them works are going, you're gonna see the works. You understand? Their works will be remembered. You understand? That's the glorious, beautiful thing. That their works will be remembered. All right. And so keep pushing forward. We got a little bit of time. Let's go to Revelations chapter 2, verse 10.
Come
I'm
on.
bringing these scriptures up just to know that the work we do in the UPK is not in vain. You understand? It's not in vain at all. Don't worry about being seen or being popular and all of that. The Most High God see your work. And let me tell you something. When we do give up the ghost, we got something real beautiful to look forward to. If we do what's righteous and right now in this hellhole. We in hell right now. And if we can serve the Most High God, if we can continue to push this brotherhood, push this sisterhood, sisterhood and brotherhood don't stop when a person dies.
That's right.
It's still your brother, still your sister. You keep the work going for them. You keep pushing for them. You keep their name alive. Keep that memory blessed. Keep that sword sharp. Lay that brick. Keep it going. Keep it pushing. Brother and sisterhood don't stop. It's eternal. It's everlasting. It's infinite. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10.
Come. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
There's some of us gonna go, some of us might get incarcerated. We all know brothers is incarcerated, and we know who the damn devil is too. You understand? Some of us gonna go into prison, go through some hardships, some trials, some tribulations. Go ahead.
Come. That ye may be tried.
Go ahead.
And ye shall have tribulations 10 days.
We're gonna have tribulation for some time. We're gonna have some troubles for a short period of time. It don't last long, but we're gonna go through some trials, some tribulations. We're gonna go through some sicknesses. We're gonna go through some heartache. We're gonna go through some pain, some disappointments, some letdown, some betrayal. We're gonna go through some things. Go ahead.
Be thou faithful unto death.
Until what?
Unto death.
Be faithful until death. You know what I'm saying? Death is coming, but be strong. Be faithful. Believe in what your brother and sister. Believe in the Most High God. Believe in serving the Most High God. Believe what you're doing. It's not done in vain.
That's right.
You understand? It's not a popularity contest. It's not a race. It's not a look at me now thing. You understand? It's a serving the Most High God. Remember that scripture was done in the dark will come to light. That's good and bad things. You know what I'm saying? You do good in the dark, guess what? It'll come to light. Don't worry about that. You keep pushing, keep going. Be faithful until death. Go ahead.
Come. Be thou, I'm going to read that again. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will.
What? I what?
I will.
I might.
I will.
It's possible.
I will.
I'll think about it.
I will.
Go ahead.
Give thee a crown of life.
That's what he said. I will give you a crown of life if you stay faithful until death. You understand? Just like my brother Karab did. Just like our brother Karab did. Stay faithful to death. And he will get a crown of life according to the scriptures.
That's right.
You understand? According to the scriptures. And guess what? In his memory, in his honor, in his name, we're going to thrive and push forward. You understand? And the same way brothers got their Hebrew Academy covers with him, I pray that one day we can all get our crowns together. You understand what I'm saying? Forge forward and push forward. Now we're going to end it on this. Go Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 1.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 1. There we go. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 1. Sure. A good name is better than precious ointment.
Yeah, good name is better than precious ointment. You understand? And that's what our brother Karab had. He had a good name, a very good name.
Right.
A name that we're going to keep forward, keep alive, keep the legacy going, keep the work going. He had a good name and it was better than ointment, according to the scriptures. You understand? Keep going.
Khan. And the day of death.
Day of what?
Day of death.
Day of death. Go ahead.
Then the day of one birth.
The day of your death is better than your birth. You understand? At birth, nobody know you. You understand? But when you die, your reputation speaks for you. Your works that you left behind, your legacy you left behind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Honor your brother, man. Honor your sister. Keep the work going. Don't drown in sorrows. Let's mourn and let's fight these demons and these devils and this wicked society, these principalities. Let's fight it even more for our brother. No excuses, no shortcuts, no I wishes, no I tries, I'm trying. Well, we doing it. Push forward. You understand? That's what we have to do. That's what we must do. And our brother deserves that. Now with that, I'm in the class, we're gonna end it. First, you don't gotta do none other stuff. Just play that, go to Cross the Line and play that video I just sent you.
Oh, you just sent the video?
Yeah, I just sent another video. We're gonna end it with that.
Oh,
I'm saying to watch the brothers, sisters that tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channels. You know what I'm saying? Keep on pushing. Rob, may you rise again. You know what I'm saying? With the Israelite School of UPK, we're gonna keep it going. Until next time, y'all. Shalom.
oh, Khan.
Hey, I said I pray. They want me to bite my tongue. They don't like criticism. Can't sell oppressors the devil. YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies and millions listen. Bitches rap about they box and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You
Simple-minded when it became. When it became so simple to the point now that we out here talking about it don't matter your gender. We out here talking about, hey, let the kids choose when they're born. They let them be who they want to be. And when they get older, they can decide they shouldn't want to become. I know my God don't make mistakes. Right? My God say, hey, listen, my God say, you don't make no mistake, man. And you know one thing, two things for sure. I can't ever sit here and say, if I have a male, he's identified as a male, man. What makes a male? What to society is you have a right. So there's no way I'm gonna just let my child wonder what he is or what he ain't. You're going to know because the scriptures say, train the child to where they should go. Not let a child train themselves.
Right.
Decide which way they should go.
That's right.
That's not what he do.
That's right.
That's not what we do, man. You can't find me a scripture that say that. But give me that real quick, man. Call sir, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good. I need some more Christians. So I can put you on blast like that. I need you to with your chest. Because that woe means destruction, man. I need you to stay like it's for real, for real. Call sir. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. See, let me tell y'all something, man. For all you so-called blunt blowing, pill popping, calling that good, and you know it's evil, let me tell y'all something, man. Woe on you, man. Right. Woe on you that sit here and say they can't get into their zone or they can't get to their third eye or because they're not high. Man, let me tell y'all something, man. You think being a drug addict is not a war attending on you as a human being? Let me ask you this, man. You know what's so crazy? They run around here and legalize all this marijuana in some of these states, but did you ever ask before it was legal, what about the people that y'all locked up for it? Right. What about the people that got behind the board from selling what y'all just made illegal. Because y'all want to see the thing is, man. See, let me tell you about the oppressor real quick, man. It's always the tactic. Because see, the scriptures say this, man, about the oppressor, man. Especially that one oppressor, that white man, he said this, hey, he's the cunning hunter. He's the cunning hunter. And one thing you know how to hunt is blacks, Hispanic, and they up in this, man. He knows exactly how to mess up your mind, how to have you think of one thing and believe in something else. So guess what you can do? Stay away from your God so he can be God over you. Right? See, I don't tired of being ruled over. You know, let me tell y'all something real quick, man. Y'all go around out here every day, drive up and down these streets. It's just the same pattern. The pattern does not go, it does not change for some of y'all because it's life. And you gotta realize this. What is good of life if you gotta live it high? Right. What good is life if you gotta stay oppressed? Right. What good is life if you got different classes talking about that you got something you can even participate in because your mama ain't got the money? Tell me about life, man. Right. I'm gonna tell y'all about it, man. Until y'all understand that what y'all believe that is good, like these holidays, hold on, what you're eating, the dietary law, right? Do you know, let me tell you something, do you know that we got brothers literally in the Bible, that would rather die before they even touch pork, right? Would rather die before they even thought about eating some shrimp, right? Would die about eating a lobster crab, man. Right? They would die about all of that before they eat it, man. But we done came so that side is simple that you know what? We just need food. We need that food to survive. And guess what? That's because y'all are taught a lie. The scripture say this.
I know what God serves. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
You see that, man? Y'all out here calling evil good and good evil, man. And that's a lie. Ain't no such thing as that, man. So if you black, Hispanic, and Indian, man, you can hear my voice right now. Understand this. God has chosen you only, and you need to come up out of her. What I mean by come up out of here? Spiritually. Right. Come back here and get a flyer, and get a car, and come back here and learn who you are according to the Bible, not who you are according to your oppressor. Right.
Out of one West, no contest. We the best to the niggas who's living, trying to contend with the stress. Going through the test, no access. Cause you oppressed slaves. Niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt, now it's a grave. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalk or the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. Americans killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood. Now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face. All because of my race. Click, boom, flash. Put some Skittles and murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter. Heart beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words. Never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father. Give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauder. That's fucking taking our daughters, nigga. It's wartime. Hell for the slave. Reaping what you sow, meaning giving back what you gave for a clean slate. You try to imitate, you was always fake. America, every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa,